guys, in this video we are going to learn the basics of compound interest. How to find compound interest using tree method. Before learning about compound interest, we have to be thorough with simple interest. Here's a question to check your basics of simple interest. Find the SI on ₹1000 for 3 years at 10% per annum. We all know that simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. Here principal is 1000, number of years is 3 years, rate of interest is 10%, so total interest is ₹300. Or you can say that for the first year you get ₹100 as interest, for the second year you get 100 as interest, for the third year you get 100 as interest, so you get a total of ₹300 as interest. Moving on to compound interest. Here after every compounding period, here the compounding period is money is compounded annually, so after every year you will get an interest on interest. So for the first year SI and CI is the same. For the first year 10% of ₹1000 is ₹100. You get ₹100 as interest for the first year. For the second year you will get a 10% of the principal as interest. Since it is compound interest, you will get an interest on the previous interest for the second year. So 10% of this ₹100 will give you an additional ₹10 as interest for the second year. Now for the third year, you will get an interest of ₹100 as interest on principal, and you will get an interest of the previous interest. This ₹200 will give you an interest of ₹20 during the third year, and this interest on interest will give you an additional interest of ₹1. During the first year you only get the interest on the principal. During the second year you will get an interest on the principal and an interest on the interest. During the third year you will get an interest on the principal, interest on the previous interests, and interest on interest, giving you a total of ₹331 as total interest. So after adding the interest, it will amount to ₹1,331. Principal plus interest is ₹1,331 as the total interest. Now moving on to the next question. Find the compound interest on ₹216 for 3 years if rate of interest is 16.66% per annum compounded annually. You have to know basic rate of basic percentages. 16.66% means 1/6. So here for the first year you will get an interest of ₹36, interest on the principal. For the second year you will get an interest on the principal and an interest of the previous interest. Interest on the principal is ₹36. Interest of this ₹36 is this ₹6 for the second year. For the third year you will get an interest of ₹36 on the principal, and this previous interest of ₹72 will give you an interest of ₹12, and this ₹6 will yield you an additional ₹1 interest, giving you a total of ₹127 as interest. You should try to draw this tree by yourself. Now moving on to the next topic. Here's a sample question for you. Find the CI. Find CI on rupees 729 for 3 years at 11.11% per annum compounded annually. Hope you guys can do it on your own. Moving on to the next topic. Find the compound interest on rupees 216 for 1.5 years, 1.5 years, if rate of interest is 33.33% per annum compounded half yearly. Here the compounding period is half year. For the earlier questions, the compounding period was an year. The money was being compounded after every year. So here you have to find the interest for the first 6 months or the first half year. For we have rate of interest as 33.33%. You should know that 33.33% means 1 by 3. This 33.33% is the rate of interest for an year. But here the compounding period is half year. So you have to find the rate of interest for the first compounding period for the first 6 months, which is 1 by 6. 33.33% is for 1 year. 33.33% is for 1 year or 12 months. So you need to find the interest for 6 months, which is 33.33% in times 6 by 12. If you want to find the rate of interest for the 5 months, you will have to find 33.33% into 5 by 12 if it is for 5 months. So for this question, you have to find the rate of interest for the first 6 months. On a sum of rupees 216 for 6 months at a rate of 33.33%, you will get an interest of rupees 36. For the next 6 months, you will get an interest of rupees 36 on the principal, and this previous interest will yield you an interest of rupees 6. This is the same as the previous tree. I just drew it again for you to know the difference. Now for the third year, you will get an interest of rupees 36 on the principal, and here if you get a 6 here, you will have a 12 here if there is no change in rate of interest as the time goes on. And you will have rupees 1 as interest on interest on interest, giving you a total of rupees 127 as interest. Hope you guys caught that one. Moving on to the next topic. This is a question to check what you have learned. Find the compound interest on rupees 729 for 1.5 years if rate of interest is 22.22% per annum compounded every 6 months. You should know that 22.22% means 2 by 9 per annum, but the compounding period is every 6 months. So 2 by 9 for an year. For 6 months, you get 2 by 9 into 6 by 12 equals 1 by 9 or 11.11% as rate of interest. So then you have to draw a tree for that. We already did that one. For the first 6 months, you will get an interest of rupees 81. For the next 6 months, you will get an interest of rupees 81 and an added interest of rupees 9. For the next 6 months, for the final 6 months, you will get an interest of rupees 81 on the principal, an interest of rupees 18 on the previous interests, and an interest of rupees 1 as interest on interest on interest, giving you a total of rupees 271 as total interest. Moving on to the next topic, finding CI for broken time periods. This is a pretty controversial one. I will try to teach you the basics of it. Find CI on a sum of rupees 1000 at 10% per annum compounded annually for 2.5 years or for 30 months. We cannot usually find compound interest for 30 months. The compounding period is 12 months every year. So you have to draw a tree with the compounding period compounding period of 1 year. For the first year, at 10% per annum, you will get an interest of rupees 100. For the second year, you will get an interest of rupees 100 as interest on principal and an interest of rupees 10 as compound interest, as interest on interest. Now you have to find the interest for next 6 months, but you cannot just find that. You have to find the interest for next 12 months only. You can only find the interest of next 12 months because the compounding period is 1 year. So you find the interest for the next 12 months, which is 100 as interest on principal. Here you will get 20. Here you will have 1. This whole row is the interest for the third year, which is months 24 to 36. But you don't need the full value here. This is for 12 months. This is for the first 12 months. This is for the next 12 months. This is for the next 12. This is for the first 12 months, 0 to 12 months. This is for months 12 to 14. 12 to 24, sorry. Now this is the interest for the months 24 to 36 months. Now you have to find, you only need to find the interest for the 6 months period, which is months 24 to 30, 25 to 30, 24 to 30. So you have to take the half of it. This interest of rupees 121. This interest of rupees 121 you get for the final 12 months. You only need to find the interest for the final 6 months. So you do 121 into 6 by 12, which is 60.5. So you will get a total interest of rupees 100 plus 100 plus 10 plus 60.5, which is rupees 270.5 as total interest. Now that why I said this is a pretty controversial one is this is a bit wrong, because you cannot find the interest for broken period of time using this method. This is a bit wrong. Why I said this is wrong is because if you know the equation for CI, you know that amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 raised to time period. Here principal is 1000. Rate of interest being 10%, you get the amount as rupees 1269.05 if you do it with a calculator. So the interest is amount minus principal is rupees 269.05. This is the correct answer that you should get if you do with a calculator. But the interest you get using tree method is rupees 270.5, which is a little bit more than the correct answer. But here's where it gets controversial. This is the correct answer according to SSE. maybe they have selected this as the correct answer because you are not going to get this answer during the examination. You cannot find this answer without a calculator or a logarithmic table. Even though this is the correct answer, SSC prefers this one. If you get both the options, you have to mark this one. That is why this is a pretty controversial topic, but hope you grasp that topic. Moving on to the final topic. Find compound interest on a sum of ₹1000 for 3 years if rate of interest is 10% for the first year, 20% for the second year, and 30% for the third year, the interest being compounded annually. Here, for the first year, you will get an interest of ₹10%. For the first year, you get 10% of the principal ₹1000. 10% of 1000 is ₹100 as interest for the first year. For the second year, you will get a rate of interest is 20%. For the second year, you will get 20% of the principal. 20% of 1000 is ₹200 as interest on principal, and as interest on the previous interest. ₹100 was the first year's interest. Now for the second year, you will get 20% of 100, ₹20 as interest for the second year. Because rate of interest for the second year is 20%. For the third year, you will get an interest on the principal. For the third year, 30% is the rate of interest. On previous interests of ₹300, you will get an interest of ₹90 for the third year, because 30% of this 300 is 90, and this 20 will give you an interest of ₹6 for the third year. Rate of interest for the third year is 30%, giving you a total of 716 rupees and interest total. All these were the different cases of the tree, different uses of the tree. I just taught you the very basics. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you.